Thanks everybody for being here. This is really an exciting moment, a great conference. I think this track is so important, so critical, and I want to thank my good friend Michelle Nunn, who's been just a great partner and friend in organizing this conference, and all the folks who made this track happen. So give a round of applause for those folks. So, I just want to say a couple of quick things. I mean, this was a great panel. At the Corporation for National and Community Service, we have been thinking quite a bit about what our strategy ought to be in terms of engaging the private sector, engaging corporations. Some of you have heard about our Billion Plus Change initiative, which is a notion of companies donating $1 billion worth of skills-based volunteering towards a set of issues. And I was happy to hear in some of the closing remarks, I think it was Jack who said focus, focus, focus. I've been at the corporation now as CEO for just over about 4 months, and the change that I'm trying to bring there, which I hope that you will join me in, is this notion that if we think about the resources, the talent that you have at your companies that we can deploy against a set of problems in this country, we ought to pick some, put a stake in the ground, and say, we're going to solve this. We're going to make a measurable difference on this issue. And that takes focus. It takes execution. We talked earlier about people releasing their power. So we have to find ways that we can drive towards a set of results, that we can allow people in communities to find their power, that we can allow staffs in our organizations to be able to be focused on a set of problems. But ultimately, all that we do, all that we spend our time thinking about, the reason that we do this is not because we want to serve because it makes us feel good, although it does. It is because we want to solve problems. And I've been saying a lot. I spoke yesterday to a group of CEOs, and I've been doing more and more of that. And I keep saying that if we could apply the same rigor, the same business acumen, the same discipline that we do in getting, say, more market share to solving a problem like high school dropout crisis, reading at grade level, violence in communities, poverty, hunger, if we could apply that same kind of drive and focus, then I think we could make a difference. So my ask to you is that as you think about the day today and the track you're going to go through today and the experiences you're going to have, the people you meet, to keep your eye on the change you want to see, the result you want to achieve, and what the end game is. Because the end game for me, and I mean this very seriously, is that we have for a long time in our social sector talked about trying hard, but trying hard isn't good enough. Because I said yesterday to this group of CEOs, imagine sitting across the table from a 15 or 16-year-old and saying to them, we worked hard, we really did. We worked hard in your community, we worked hard in your school, we worked hard with your family. I just want you to know that we tried very hard. But you're not going to graduate from high school. We're very sorry. We tried really hard. If we fail, that is essentially what we are doing. So we can't fail. We can't fail. We have to drive towards results. We have to bring this sense of urgency, the execution power that we have to make a difference. And I have no doubt that folks like you in this room, folks in the corporate sector, are the people to do it. So thank you very much for being here. I hope you enjoy the conference. I'm very glad that you're here, and I hope that you enjoy the track you're about to go through. Thanks, folks.